to Talking Stories. I'm as always your host, Shannon. Today I'm going to be watching one of my favorite Harrison Ford movies of all time, The Fugitive. Now, a few things to note before I do this. I have seen this film before, but I forget exactly what I did. I feel like I clipped certain parts of the movie, and then I kind of did a reaction to it, because I got questions about this film, and I'll probably I'll probably address them when I watch it, but when those certain scenes come out. But yeah, right. But I got a copyright on that video, so why not do a commentary thing? I don't know at the time that I record this of both when I'm gonna drop this and if I'm gonna delete the video that I just talked about. I got one copyright strike so far on my YouTube channel, just because of that, probably months ago. Maybe I used the score. Maybe I'll use non-copyrighted or something music one day. For some of these things. But let's go. This film is available on Prime, and I'll probably do my research and see where else it is. All-star cast in this. But yeah, let's go. I forgot that this one was 2 hours long, but still, one of my a show that I usually watch is on probably around the time that this is actually over. But on the count, 3, 2, 1, go. I got it muted on my end, but yeah. And I think my laptop may be dying wait, hold up, love the score. Even though I don't have my AirPods, I remember the score, because I feel like it came out around here. Also, I kind of like how it looks like some kind of a prison flashlight, or street lights, or I almost said Chicago, or California or whatever, kind of Hollywood lights, and it's like this. I almost said Chicago, but I believe that this film is set in Chicago. I'll probably do The Faculty later. I kind of have a thumbnail already prepared for this. For this movie, and I have one for The Faculty. Maybe I'll also do Urban Legend. Just the original first one, the Rebecca Gayheart one, just because I don't remember when it was a remake, or maybe something sort of Halloween, the David Gordon Green first one, kind of ignores the events of After 2? Or after the first one, or I haven't seen those ones in a while. But yeah. Also, I got my Tim Hortons, so you may hear me drinking if I turn my camera off, because I got a bagel earlier. Also, my family is kind of remodeling the house, so you may or may not hear loud noises, but if so, I will try to kind of talk over that. Don't think I had seen the TV series to this, but I believe that this is the exact copy, everything that happens. May turn on the thing, the captions, just so that I can ask or say specific things when the time comes. There's my boy Harrison Ford. He or Kevin Costner used to be my first celebrity crush, which is funny. If you guys have seen Yellowstone, granted, I have not seen the prequels and stuff. Hold up. I have a little bit of a cough, but nothing as serious as before. But, um, so in Yellowstone, it's Kevin Costner, but I think Harrison Ford's his dad in like 1921, like his character thing. And one of the two, like Kevin or Harrison, used to be one of my first celebrity crushes, actually. See, the cops never mentioned that it was an intruder, or Harrison never really does. But he mentions when he came home, like a few minutes into this, like after this part and stuff. That yeah. Okay, one of my first good questions, and like this film does not answer it at all, but it's like coming up in a few seconds or so. So this guy, Jerome Krabby or whatever, like who turned out to be like one of his friends, and then I'm not gonna say anything until maybe the end of this movie. He loaned Harrison Ford's character Richard Kimball. Loaned the guy his car keys. Now, even though their characters are friends, I wonder if Richard Kimball ever mentions about him in court, or if the doctor friend, like the one that took his car keys, I wonder if he like knew that somehow. That like if he ever testified against Richard Kimball, Harrison Ford's character. Because like when the police interrogate him, nobody mentions him. Or like nobody mentions about that. All you hear is pretty much when I came home, there was a man at my house, and yeah. Also, no, never mind. I almost randomly spoiled it, and it's also like a kind of question. But like, there's like a victim. I don't even know if it's clear if like the guy made it off of the operating table, the one who he was called in for, like I guess the night after like the party, like the night of the party or the fundraiser thing, and then it goes into like him being interrogated and stuff. But never mind gallbladder, because somebody mentions later on in the movie about like a car crash maybe, about one of the guys that was like at the fundraiser, who you will find out. And I don't know if it's confirmed or not. If um, this guy that I'm kind of referring to, like the one I originally thought for a second was the guy on the operating table. Like you can't clearly see his face either. But the guy from one of the guys from the fundraiser. Okay. Yeah. Like that he knew the intruder that breaks into Harrison Ford's character's house. You'll find out soon that he didn't really break in, but I'm like no lawyer, but I would have thought that that would have been creepy. Like him not mentioning the friend. Like I know you can trust like the friend and stuff, but like now they're saying about like who had access to the keys. But like I said, why not mention the friend? Because he had access to the car keys. So it's like, ooh, they don't. Now that I think of it, they don't even mention like security camera footage either. Because like maybe then again, yeah, like you probably would have seen like the intruder, even with the keys. Or I wonder if he like, or I wonder like if the door was like unlocked prior to this movie, like as soon as the friend that took the car is like off camera, but like you never see him leaving the party. I wonder if, or the fundraiser or whatever. I wonder if, yeah. But yeah, I was almost like check security cameras, but maybe the intruder was already in the house. Spoilers for Scream 7, but like we never even get to like see of how Carl got in the house. Like I'm sure Jessica, Anna Camp, her character, um, yeah, her character, like let him in, but like when, how, like how did she get access to the keys? How did she know the code for the coffee shop as well? Because like you see Carl and her pretty much going in. Like you see her and Marco going in. Like he's already there, and then she just comes up out of nowhere. Yeah, I'm like confused about this film the more I watch it. Like, was that doctor friend, like the one that was at the fundraiser, did he ever testify? Richard's a good guy, yada yada yada. My brain may be slightly asleep for some weird reason, so I may randomly just call him Harrison Ford at some points instead of Richard Kimball. But I've seen this film enough to hopefully just call him that. There was a sequel to this film as well, U.S. Marshals, I believe, with Tommy Lee Jones back. So why not? And I'll probably say it towards like the end somewhere. But let me know if you guys want me to do that sequel. I don't think, no, I've never covered it on here, and I'm kind of like running out of movie ideas to do. I may do some Stephen King properties though. Like maybe Pet Cemetery and Cujo or something. As commentaries though, as there's gonna be a bunch of uh watch parties. Whenever me Carrie from Carrie Crave Cinema, The Flip from Netherworld are free. Like probably after Jurassic World, we are gonna be doing the remake version of The Omen. And then whenever we're free again from my channel, we're doing the first Omen, like the 2024, I believe, version. And then right after that, I'm gonna be doing one of my favorite Kevin Costner kind of supernatural horror films called Dragonfly with the gang, because then Carrie and will still be on Texas Chainsaw, so like we're still gonna do those, and then yeah. But then after Dragonfly's probably gonna be Don't Look Now, one of my favorite Donald Sutherland kind of horror films. Like a what the F just happened? I'm probably gonna do AI generated pictures, like or thumbnails soon for that. Yeah. And then I forget which is after that, but I got like a certain schedule for those kind of planned. Speaking of Stephen King, let me know, even though I kind of decided it, apt pupil, or do we do Brain Dead, which is known, I guess, as like Dead Alive? Like where the poster is like somebody's mouth open, there's like a little robot or a little alien. I would have probably made my decision by the time that this is uploaded for those, or maybe I'll just do a poll. gonna drink my iced cappuccino. Yesterday, like afternoon, probably like around now or something, I lost track of time from doing whatever I was doing. And, it was pretty much like this much full, maybe even a little bit less, like here maybe full, like up to there. But yeah. And why not? Like while I'm drinking this, fun fact, I guess. So like this movie is based off of the 1960s, 1950s, whatever TV show, the same name, The Fugitive, same plot and stuff. I forget the actor that played Richard Kimball in that. I want to be like Keith Jensen or Keith something, or David Jensen rather, because I forget. But like his wife apparently is like the elderly lady or something right behind Harrison Ford in the courtroom scene. I like read that somewhere. Or maybe I like saw it like that when it was like when I watched it like on Prime one day, because like I have Amazon Prime for free, and and yeah. I've always wanted to know who plays some of these prisoners. Like, there's one that's gonna, I guess, fake a seizure or something. It kind of looks like Dennis Quaid, in my opinion. But it's like, is he uncredited? Or it could just be like a random person, I guess. Or maybe I'll like say like somewhere at the end, like, this trick that whoever the prison guard uses, the prisoner uses, I feel like was like something similar to what they did with the sequel to this movie. You should use brutal force instead of shooting, cause then again this train sequence wouldn't have happened. In my brain I want to make an Indiana Jones reference when he's running away from the train. But yeah, back to Prime. So like I have Amazon Prime, and like it said something like what I said about the lady right behind Harrison Ford in the trial thing. Yeah. Like when you hit either end scene or something. Maybe after this movie I will like look up certain trivia and then maybe it will say that in there, like for IMDb or something. But that will be after this movie. And then like I said, at the time that I record this, maybe, just maybe, I'll do like the faculty later. Gotta kind of check Discord, because me and one of my good friends, Destin from Destination Station, at the time that I record this, we got a movie planned, but I do not know when he's free to do that. Jump, Harrison, what were you waiting for? Then again, the train could have gone somewhere else. for Indiana Jones. I like grew up in that film. Probably my introduction, maybe to Harrison Ford. Like the one where I truly knew his name. Like I probably knew him as the Star Wars dude. I actually have a Star Wars T-shirt on. Grogu's right here from The Mandalorian, and technically this is Pedro Pascal. Right here. You guys will probably be seeing him soon, like Pedro. Because I'm planning on doing... I don't know if I'm going to include, like, the Fox stuff. But I'll probably be doing, like, one Iron Man movie, one Thor movie, one... like, one Captain America. The first Avengers movie, like, one movie per each. Probably the first one's, like, the first Iron Man, the first Thor movie... Captain America, the first Avenger, like in that order kind of thing. But just the first things. But like, I don't know if I'm going to include like any non-Marvel stuff. Like, Tobey Maguire's first Spider-Man movie. Or Andrew Garfield's. Then again, they're in No Way Home, but like I said, I'm going to watch the first movie of each of the characters. Doctor Strange. And some of them is going to be my first, like... I think I'd seen, like, little clips sort of Black Panther. But, yeah. Maybe I'll do, like, the non-trilogy or non-sequel or whatever ones as well. Like, Marvel Eternals. And, like, all Shang-Chi. Thunderbolts. Some of them will probably come before Doomsday, and some will probably come after Avengers Doomsday, though. But, like, I'm kind of debating if I want to do the first, like, Fantastic Four First Steps, or if I want to do the Chris Evans Fantastic Four movies, like the Fox, I believe, ones. Okay, I got another fun fact. Hold up. It's like in a few minutes, this scene where like the sheriff or deputy says or calls Tommy Lee Jones' character Samuel Gerard, I believe. I haven't seen this film in a while, but calls its character Wyatt Earp. And the guy that composed this movie, James Newton Howard, he did Wyatt Earp. Which was probably like a year after this. Yeah. And unless they filmed this in like 1992 and then it released 1993, so like maybe Wyatt Earp did the score like right now or something, and then like back in 1993 right now kind of thing. And then, yeah. So I also think that that's funny that father, Harrison Ford, and then son, Kevin Costner. I almost forgot his name. Because, like, I was like, Sam Neill or something? Because one of the other films is probably going to be a Sam Neill film that I have seen between the Omen movies. And then the next franchise is going to be the Leprechaun movies, guys. I'm going to do them. Carrie's going to do Child's Play movies. So probably, like, the other Child's Play ones, like Curse and Cult of Chucky. I don't know if we're going to watch the remake that they did, like, a few years ago or whatever. Like, 2019 for some weird reason, I want to be like. But it could have been longer. And then Kyle, the Flip from Netherworld, he's going to do the Resident Evil movies. And we're going to have a special guest for those. I have the Leprechaun thumbnail already ready. And, like, later, maybe sometime later I will probably do something for the first Omen, because I got a poster, an AI thumbnail generated poster for the remake of the Omen with. Can I just call him the guy that plays Cotton Weary? Because I'm gonna call him that. Because he's in the remake of the Omen. You also have 2 Harry Potter cast members. Mia Farrow is in it. That's just some of the people that I know of. Maybe some of the other people that I know of. Also, I hate, like, okay, back to the movie. I hate the prison guard that literally just lied. Like, you saw him pretty much getting out. And you just said that he's dead. And then you pretty much, like, left your friend for dead. Like, help me with this man, unlock me. And then you ran away, or ducked, or whatever. When it's like, yeah. So you lied to security guards. Or you lied to U.S. Marshals. That's what the sequel's called. I forget if I ever said it. U.S. Marshals. Robert Downey Jr. is in that. I want to be like Wesley Snipes. And there's a bunch of people, like, the same cast pretty much in this film without Harrison Ford. Like, the main U.S. Marshals and everything. I don't even remember if they had a mention of Harrison Ford's character, because I've always wanted to know what happened to Richard Kimball, like Harrison Ford's character, after the events of this movie. Like, does he go on with his life? Does he even get prison time for doing what he did? Then again, it's really good, like, he saved people's lives. Like, when the prison guards yeah. Wonder if how, like, the prisoners, of how, not the prisoner, but, like, how, like, this prison guard and that other man kind of went, I think. At least in my opinion, survived. Really, there's, like, no security cameras in, like, this hospital wherever Richard Kimball is. Like, usually. Because he has, like, wounds from the train accident. And then, yeah. So I just put my phone, like, down. So, like, if you guys see me, like, looking down, and you're like, what am I looking at? Then, yeah. That way as well, like, the film hopefully won't reflect on my glasses. And then, yeah. Wonder if this is the hospital that Richard worked at. Then, like, that way he would, like, know exactly, like, where the medicine room is and everything. I hate needles, and, like, Harrison Ford's giving himself a needle, so at least you won't, like, really get to see it. I was almost like, where did you get the new clothes? But he technically just, like, stole them from somebody. How come the nurse lady does not like see the reflection of Kimball, of Harrison Ford's character. Darn. Right? Because, like, I've always wanted to know like, a few things, even ones that, like, I really have never thought of. But believe me, guys, I forget what time code in this movie. Like, I want to be, like, maybe 30-something minutes, maybe even 40 minutes into this movie. Maybe even longer, like, an hour or something into this movie. Okay. There is a lady that speaks, like, Turkish or Greek or made up language, like gibberish or whatever. I don't even remember, and I don't even remember what she said. Because, like, I can't translate it, obviously. But I've always wanted to know if she's, like, writing to her character's son about the man on TV or whatever, like, that he rented the downstairs apartment building or whatever. Really, security guard, you let Richard Kimball out of your sight? Like, how dumb do you have to be? Because Harrison Ford's, like, without a beard, of course, because it's his, like, mugshot or, you know, head. And then these, like, paramedics don't question him either. Because he says, puncture wound somewhere. And then how can you tell that but looking at his face? And then they never question him. But the wounded guard apparently somehow tells U.S. Marshals or cops probably about what happened. Oh yeah, I forgot that he is in this. Like the fake Santa from Terrifier 3. And he was even in the movie Stream. He's in this. Daniel Roebuck or whatever. Really, Mom? I'm trying to watch a movie and do commentary. She's like not down here, but she's like upstairs, but yeah. Hold up, you guys. I'm gonna start like eating my bagel, so I'll probably just turn off my camera. But I'm almost like give a thumbs up, but I'll like still like talk whenever I can, like whenever I swallow bits and pieces of my bagel right here. It's like cool right now, but yeah. Or maybe I can just eat it and I'll just like do this. But yeah, let's go. Hold up, I kind of had to like clean off a table a little bit, just like with my finger. Simple. Now just put my drink down so that way I can like do this or cover my mouth. Love of how fast like they like had like a chopper and stuff like that stand by, I guess. Like it's weird, like you're probably waiting time and stuff. In a few minutes or so, it's like one of my favorite parts of this movie. I didn't kill my wife, I don't care, and then he does the famous like cliff jump or waterfall jump. Ooh, I should have done an AI generated picture of me jumping in front of a waterfall. You may see a waterfall in one of the thumbnails, though I don't know. I forgot to get my Canva thing out because I have a AI generated picture of me in the future, and I'm like running from cops, and I put myself in the subway poster, like people are walking. But I wonder what Richard Kimball's plan was after doing the ambulance originally. Like, was he just gonna like head out of town? Was he gonna go somewhere? Because I don't know, like, where in the movie where like his lawyer's office is like located. Probably somewhere like in the same town as his character. But yeah. Okay. A piece of cream cheese literally fell on my couch. Like, I don't know if you guys will hear it, but it was like a little thud sound, and it was the cream cheese. Yeah, in a few minutes or so, it's gonna be like, I can kill Mom, I don't care, Cliff scene. No poop, Sherlock. I know that that's Harrison Ford. I love how it's like saying Harrison Ford. Everybody knows I love my Harrison Ford. I grew up with Indiana Jones and Star Wars. I feel like my dad probably introduced me to Indiana Jones or Star Wars. Probably Indiana Jones, because I feel like I had seen, what, Empire Strikes Back, maybe? When I was like 4 or something, and Darth Vader used to scare me, but I had like probably no clue that who Harrison Ford was, probably. Unless like my parents had like mentioned him, but like I probably like did not put 2 and 2 together. Like, maybe I had seen Indiana Jones a few years after or whatever, like after I had seen Empire Strikes Back, and I probably was like, is that Han Solo? From Star Wars. Ooh, I forget when it was, maybe 1970 something, but there was this film, Forrest 10 from Neverland, I think. Whoa. Yeah, Forrest 10 from Neverland. It's like probably 1970s or maybe 1980s, like early 1980s. I kind of want to be like, because of the coloring, maybe 1970s, but my dad or a stepdad probably thought it was Indiana Jones. I'm gonna bug myself. I always said 19. Look at how young he is, you guys. That's Harrison in the movie. Yeah. Okay, this is the famous clip scene I was talking about. I didn't kill my wife. I don't care. I wonder if he would have given it up right now if he just would have been under witnessed. Then again, at this point, they had in like the movie, they hadn't like asked questions or whatever. I also do wonder if that was like a stunt double doing like the cliff scene. I mean, probably it was. Or they just like drew a dummy or whatever that made that like looked like it was Harrison and then edited it to make it like look like it was Harrison, but instead threw a dummy or just like a stunt person. But yeah. Either there's like an hour and a half left, let me know what else you guys want me to do commentaries to. And I'll probably also like say that somehow somewhere at the end. Like while I look up like fun facts, I guess maybe. Yeah, because I'll probably like look up fun facts about The Fugitive. Like see like if there's any trivia besides the one that I said, I guess. Like I could right now, but some of the movies I just like want to stick with the poster. But now I'm kind of curious if there's anything. But like I'll probably just wait until the end though, because I forget what part. But I feel like Julianne Moore was convinced. Yeah, because this is probably around the same time, like 4 years after this. I think was Jurassic World. Sorry, not World. Lost World, which she's in. Ooh, fun fact about Jurassic Park. Like, well, I'm kind of on that subject for a second, and then we'll get back into the movie. And it actually involves Harrison Ford as well, so perfect segue. So before I get to that, though, in high school, I had to, like, do a project on, like, I want to be, like, one celebrity and, like, one, like, musician. I forget the musician part that I picked or that randomly got handed, like maybe like a hat that had like pieces of paper with names. But I feel like either I picked Sean Connery or something, and then I had to like rent a book from the library. Harrison Ford was originally considered for the role of Dr. Alan Grant in Jurassic Park, or I guess Spielberg wanted him. Maybe he wanted more money, but Sean Connery was supposed to be John Hammond, and he wanted more money. Or he was originally considered, but wanted more money. Surprise Richard Kimball. Like, I hate this movie kind of now that I think about it. Richard Kimball does not have any marks or whatever from his cliff diving thing. But, like, you would have thought that maybe he had some kind of injuries from it. Also, maybe he shouldn't. Depending on, like, if he gave himself stitches in the hospital scene. Because, like, you probably shouldn't get, like, your bandage or your gauze, like, damp, really. Maybe. I'm almost done one half of my bagel, and there goes cream cheese again. This time it was in my Tim Hortons bag. But I was telling you, so, there's a scene a few seconds from now in this scene, like, we're at 43 minutes, you know, like a little bit. But, like, he repeats, so you'll find that man from his interrogation, probably. And then he just wakes up, and then he pretty much just starts his, like, search from there. This is like an abandoned bathroom. Because I don't think that he has met whoever I mentioned like earlier. The Turkish Greek, whatever lady. You know what? Part of me wants to research. Like, what does the lady say in The Fugitive? But I want to kind of see what language she's speaking first. Unless Google does, like, help me. And then, like, says specific things. They tracked down one of the other fugitives called Land. Like the one that released Harrison Ford's character from like the shackles. I mean, without him, Harrison Ford would have probably still looked like a I'm okay. Hold up, you guys. I'm okay. That just like went down the wrong hole, probably. I'm okay though. At least I'm almost at my drink. I'm almost like at my bagel. And I have like some other like candies and stuff. So maybe I'll drink and eat that stuff like later. It's on Carrie's channel, but I watch. You watch Texas Chainsaw 4, I believe, The Next Generation. And I got freeze-dried Skittles. They're delicious. Like, they expand on the flavor without it being soft. Like, kind of feels like an ice kind of thing, but like not cold. Like, because they probably freeze-dried it somehow. But, like, it's like, that's the lemon one, I believe. Orange. Sorry, no, that's like the strawberry whatever, or cherry flavor. Sorry, I do hockey, like NHL hockey stuff with my friends. Green is right here, so like that's probably apple. Lemon, like I probably showed or whatever. And orange is just like right here, is probably, yeah. And then purple's just like right here in the corner, kind of. Right there. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, strawberry. Sorry, strawberry, not cherry. But strawberry, lemon, lime, orange, and then grape. Like, they're delicious. I'll probably, like, take one out and I'll show you guys, like, soon, I guess. Or maybe even sooner than later, because I feel like I'm done with my bagel. For now, I can probably eat some more of it later. And I just did up the packaging for this because I ate some of them yesterday. Also, I feel like Harrison Ford's character is going to rent the place, like, soon, maybe. I could be wrong, though. Really? Cops and everything are going, like, driving past him, but yet nobody is going for him or notices that's him. Never call from a phone booth if you're wanted criminal as well. They could probably trace it, like the phone booth, like the location, because I believe that the cops can, like, hear something. Yeah. Like a certain part of this. Like the beginning, maybe. But see? They, like, expand on the flavor, and this is, like, the crunchy, like, the white stuff in the middle is crunchy. It, like, took me a while to like these. Sorry, like, if my fingers are not, like, focused. So I'm probably gonna, like, eat a few of these. I also have, where is it? Like, I got a few candies yesterday when I won a scratch ticket thing. And I got another scratch ticket earlier, like probably 20-something minutes ago. Wait, no. Like, before this. Let's just say that. Like, maybe an hour ago, rather. But I got the berry Skittles thing. Oh, I still have the bag from the place where I got it from. Maybe I'll put a bunch of these in here with the Skittles, like the freeze-dried things, and maybe take them out, like, individually. And then just, like, put it, like, as a mixed bag thing and then take it out or whatever. But don't worry, I'll still, like, be watching this film. Like, I'll put the Skittles, like, near me, like, up against me, kind of. Cosmo wants his hair. I think it was Cosmo. the guy from the Goonies. Who's a cop in, or a U.S. Marshal in this one, and then, yeah. Ooh, I may also do James Bond as well, like, one of Sean's, yada yada yada, like, one of Sean's and them, and I believe it's Timothy Dalton's first James Bond, that the guy that plays, this guy right here coming up at the 54-minute mark of the movie, Jerome Krabby or whatever, that he is in Living Daylights. Like, Timothy Dalton's first James Bond movie. And I'll only be doing the first movies for them as well, similar to what I said 50-something minutes ago with Marvel. And I'm just going to be doing, like, the first Captain America, though, but, like, not, like, the Mackie first Captain things. Because wasn't it not Winter Soldier? Blah, blah, blah. Brave New World, sorry, Harrison Ford's Hulk in it, like, a red Hulk. Oh, you guys won't be able to see him. Since there's like not multiple Hulk films as well, and I'll probably say that when we get into the Marvel stuff, I'm gonna ignore the Edward Norton Hulk movie. But, like, I'm still gonna do Robert Downey Jr.'s first Iron Man, and then whatever comes next, like Thor, like the first Thor, then, the first Captain America movie, then Avengers, then, like the first Avengers movie, then, I believe it's Guardians, and then I gotta see what's next, like, okay, here she is. This is the lady scene, where he's renting a, like, downstairs thing from somebody. Damn it! It doesn't say what she's speaking. I am kind of curious. Okay? If she's, like, ratting to her character's son about what is she saying. Screw it. I'm gonna Google it and, like, see if anything happens. What? Yeah. Is the lady saying in The Fugitive, I guess? Yep, that rent her downstairs, I'll just be like, in case it gives me... Really? You wanna know what? I'm actually gonna see about, like, this. Maybe I can give you guys, like, a little idea of, like, where we are kind of in the film as well. Okay, it kind of cuts off. Like, come on, Doc, check this out, kind of thing. I don't even know, like, what page we are on, but we are probably... Like, I wish it just went page by page, but definitely... Definitely past all this, because sounds like the bus crash. And then the doctor. See, Doc, we're looking for a picture. See, 6'1". Like, they ran every time I look in the mirror, pal. we are probably shortly after this. I'm like trying to like read this around. Yeah. Be drunk in a minute. Okay. We just passed the part. I'm like literally trying to see. See this part. Yeah. Like we're probably around here somewhere. Like I feel like we are probably yeah 10 years like around here. Like I'm just gonna turn off the scripts thing so that I can focus on the movie kind of. We have like an hour and like 8 minutes left. We just hit the hour and 1 minute mark in the movie. Like an hour, 1 minute and 30 seconds. We're gonna continue with the Skittles thing. I'm still putting stuff in here, but I don't know if there's like any powder from the Skittles. So yeah. There's Jane Lynch from Glee. Used to love Glee. And he's doing research on like arms and stuff to find the one arm man. That's just me getting all my candy, by the way, in case people are hearing like noises like that. And like I'm trying to put them like one by one kind of thing. But yeah, he's doing his research still and like eating his oranges. I'll probably just dump the rest in, but it kind of deters them. Okay. There we go, that's probably good. Wait, hold up. With the hour and 3 minute thing, I just had to pause the film for a second, but we are obviously back. they're just cops raiding the place. Either something ticked them off or whatever because of like some kind of a drug bust thing gone wrong. Maybe? Because I forget why they're going after the guy that... Yeah. What the fuck? There's like a brownish... No, that was purple. Get it. Is that good? There we go. Now probably kind of maybe like with my hand locked. I'm gonna grab like a few. So that way I can like have, see? There's like, I'll try to like put it down. There's like 3, 4, maybe 5 the freeze dried and maybe like the same amount for yeah, there's like 6 I believe of like the regular ones, and there's 5 of the freeze dried in my hand currently. But yeah, this is going to potentially be a hospital staff member. Yeah. And then Julian Moore comes in like a few minutes later, probably. I guess Julian Moore's character is like a new doctor that works there. Because I believe that this hospital that Richard Kimball is at currently. Granted, there's also like numerous other sections of the hospital. Like this one has I don't know if there's a specific name and I probably missed it, but like orthotics or whatever, like robotic kind of ones, like for amputees. Like I do not know why I'm doing this originally, but like prosthetics, like robotic or whatever arms, for example, or and then he's gonna do research while pretending to like work as like a janitor or whatever. See? And then these cops now ask the guy that was in the mom's basement. I hate how like we're not getting an answer. I was just to like what the lady was saying. There's Julian Moore. There's probably like other people, but like this hospital seems like so crowded. Like you got multiple doctors that it's like, oh yeah, this person's from this or this person's from that. Besides like the main ones that kind of stand out thing, like the Harrison Ford thingy, and Julian Moore, for example. I kind of like had like a cough thingy, so Julianne, in case people like hear me saying Julia or And now Tommy Lee Jones' character and the rest of the U.S. Marshals are at the place where he was like originally renting from, the downstairs kind of area. Yeah, you, Kimball. Duh. How about the poor boy? The one that probably got hurt playing football or whatever. I wonder if he's like, so like Richard's signing paperwork. I wonder if he's like using the Desmond Eloise or whatever, like the fake ID, or is he signing it Richard Kimball? Richard Kimball's in big trouble. I mean, they probably would have caught Richard Kimball on film at the hospital as well. Okay, never mind. I think the Chicago Memorial is Richard Kimball's hospital, but he was like at a different hospital. So like, I feel like when Richard Kimball saves like the boy's life, like the one that was probably playing football, yeah, Desmondo Jose Ruiz or whatever, but that was the idea. But yeah, I didn't know what I was originally saying. I wonder if following the doctor would have to look like a previous convict that went away. Maybe. I'm getting out my essentials for like later, in case people were wondering, but I'm like still obviously watching some. We have like 54 minutes left. I may actually like list something, maybe like fun facts or whatever. When we do, sorry, when I upload this, just because like I got a certain TV show, and it's like on probably around the time that this would be done recording. Like I would probably have 6 minutes to like do a few certain like thingies, and I always like watch this TV show unless it's like summertime, because then it's usually like repeats. But yeah, love the security guard or the sergeant or whatever. I don't know who Richard Kimball is or what he looks like. Are these other cops that joined? Yeah, somebody that looks like he was probably that same cop. Oh, sorry, my like laptop literally gave me the warning that it needs to charge. Probably just gonna leave it like this. I don't think I've ever uploaded a video like where it's like this. And they found the possible candidates for the one-armed man. The U.S. Marshals did. My brain may be asleep, so I may call them like cops or whatever. Really? They don't know either, like security guards and stuff like that are dumb, because it's probably like in the same jurisdiction, I guess, like Chicago, Memorial, Cook County, and yeah. Okay, I'm actually, before my laptop like does die, I do wonder if it's gonna look like this, like gray or whatever. Like it looks like gray to me, or purple for some weird reason, like thing. Okay, I do not need my phone charger. My phone is actually good. Hold on, I'm just gonna like untangle some of my stuff. And then I'm gonna get charging my phone, the laptop. Okay, there we go. Hopefully my laptop charges, because I think it's dying. Like, there's like wires, like this one's kind of bent right here, and like you can kind of see like a red wire right there somewhere. Like I can see it. But like, yeah. And then like there's one that you guys can probably see for sure. And then there's probably like a few. There we go. Yeah, there we go. But just to be on the safe side, I will probably get a new laptop charger soon. Nope, that was not the one that they originally thought of. Or that Richard originally thought of. Actually, maybe depending when this film is over, then maybe, just maybe, I could do like a little bit of a trivia. But I will probably just wait until I upload this. Like I said, guys, the faculty will probably get uploaded later. Maybe I'll do a double one. Like, I forget of how long Urban Legend is, so maybe I'll do both into one. And the faculty, I gotta see it where Urban Legend is, but the faculty is on Tubi, I believe, and it's on Prime. But I'll probably like check Discord first, like later. Close the security curtains right now. Ooh, or maybe I'll watch a TV show later. There's one that I actually have not started yet, and it's like 20-something episodes at the time that I record this. There may be a new season, who knows? Poker Face. The people that created, that are writing, or currently writing, I don't even know if they have a script yet, for Scream 8. The Zuckerman sisters, they executive produced, I believe. Yeah. They're like executive produced or whatever in this series I'm going to be watching. Now, unfortunately, I do not like know where to watch it, but you can probably buy it or rent it from somewhere. I know that's on Peacock. But unfortunately, I'm in Canada, so I don't have Peacock. But we will see. Like, I feel like some of the things that I watch that's like on Crave, for example, that it could be on HBO. I know that Friends is on HBO Max, I believe, or Max, or whatever it's just called. But I'm in Canada, so I can't have it. And I believe that they do, like, I don't know if they do it with Crave, but I believe that there's like a Matthew Perry tribute kind of thing at the end. Okay, I don't believe, from what I remember about fun facts about this movie, like The Fugitive, but I don't believe that this was filmed on St. Patrick's Day. Like, they just painted the water green. Maybe got like a bunch of extras or whatever. This film is like maybe 20 or 30 years after the TV show, so it's like, who knows, like, if we have anybody from, like, the TV series in it. Or is it just a bunch of random extras marching for the Thanksgiving Day parade? Sorry, Thanksgiving? Way to go, me. St. Patrick's Day one. I'm gonna get my St. Patrick's Day thingy on soon for Leprechaun. Like I said sometime earlier, that will be the next franchise that I do with my friends after the Omen movies. After our my little break, yeah, like Don't Look Now, Dragonfly. Ooh, you wanna know what? I can probably do like 2 other D ones, like Death Count and Don't Hang Up. Like, I got AI generated thumbnail ideas coming on my brain for those 4. And then that way, yeah. Yeah. Like, I got some ideas for a few of the movies that I'm gonna be doing. And I'm not gonna talk about them here in case anybody wants to. How did you get on the roof so fast? You're no Batman. Why did I get the Batman theme in my brain while looking at Harrison Ford? I almost forgot his name just now. I was like staring into like blank space kind of thing. But he's gonna get closer and closer to figuring out the truth. Or like, you guys will probably find that out soon, though, if you guys have not seen this movie. But like I said, YouTube hates me sometimes, so why not? Maybe I'll do a Stephen King kind of disturbing sad movie one day as like a live thing, though. I gotta like redo an AI generated picture of me, like I'm currently smiling and stuff like that in it. And I gotta like plan of like when to do it, because I'm probably gonna go into a cottage sometime soon. Like in probably a month or less. I'm also kind of debating if I want to go to the cottage. Just because, yeah, like I would probably miss you guys all. And I usually go with a bunch of friends though. So, yeah. If I did something though, it probably would be pre-recorded, and maybe I'll pre-record a bunch of things, so and then I can like schedule them on the days that I go to the cottage then. If I do go to the cottage. Because last time I had like a week and something ago, where I did not feel good for like a month. So yeah. Oh, the truth is starting to kind of come clear, I guess. That this Alec Lentz guy, like the founder or whatever of the charity or fundraiser at the beginning, that he knows who the one-armed man is and everything. or that he could have potentially known, I guess. One of these days I may do Star Wars films as commentaries, but those will probably, for sure, maybe be live. That way, or whatever. Oh, you want to know what? No, I usually watch my TV show. I was almost like, I could slash I should probably do them like today. Like I got a Star Wars shirt on. Maybe later. Screw the faculty. And stuff. And like I can literally open it like this. Like as soon as I go check Discord though, because of my friend Destin, for example. But like this, turn off my camera and be like, hello there, or like this. Like not show myself kind of thing, and then hello there. Or something. Oh, too bad. I'm like almost done this film, like 40 something minutes left. Maybe I'll save the hello there part that I literally just did. But, and I'll watch like them in timeline order though, like episode 1, 2, for Clone Wars, the animated movie, then 3, then Solo Star Wars Story, Rogue One, then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then eventually I'll watch like Mandalorian and Grogu, Star Wars Starfighter, and whatever other Star Wars, I guess, movies that come out. And maybe, like, if I have time, maybe I'll do Star Wars TV shows. Like, they can, I'm pretty sure, be found, like, all the movies can be found on Disney Plus. Unless Disney Plus sucks sometimes. Like, what? A few days ago, me and my friends, we did the Omen movies. Like, at the time that I record this, we have done 1, 2, 3, and then, like, 2 days ago, or 3 or something, the 4th one. All the movies besides the 4th one are on Paramount Plus. On Disney Plus. But yeah, maybe I'll jump into Star Wars like after this movie. Like after my show's done, like 4 p.m. or something. Maybe even later, like 8 or something p.m. Or tomorrow, maybe just like, like look at my Discord. And then, yeah. I don't know if I should promote it here, but me and Carrie and Kyle, we have a Discord server. If anybody wants to join it, let me know. I'll leave my Instagram account, like my main one, down below if you, in like the description. Hopefully I remember that, and I'll put that like in my notes as well on my phone. And then that way, I can remember to do that. And then I can like personally invite you guys to Discord that way instead of just putting it on there, like on somewhere in case. But if you guys want, yeah. We're gonna do watch parties in there too, probably one day. Or I'm sure like if any one of like you guys like has like an ad blocker, you guys can like, and are comfortable with like pirating sites, maybe you guys can like stream the movies in there that we do. That way, like whoever else that does not have access to the movie can do that. We will figure it out, I'm sure. Like my Wi-Fi sometimes hates me for Discord or movies in general. But yeah. I know the guy that plays the Wonder Man. He was in this film that was probably around here. I want to be like, maybe. Or maybe even like a few years prior, like 1980 something. Next of yeah, 1989. I want to be like next of kin. Patrick Swayze, Liam Neeson, the late great Bill Paxton, and probably a few other like iconic people are in it. So yeah. But yeah, I will kind of decide later if I want to jump into Star Wars. Maybe I'll do the TV shows things of Star Wars as well, but I don't know if I should go in like a timeline order of Star Wars TV shows or what. Also, some may be hard, like Clone Wars, plus I'm still doing Friends, and yeah. But maybe I'll just jump into Star Wars. Like in between Friends episodes, like I can do them in multiple commentary things. Same probably with like the Star Wars shows. And that can probably keep my channel active. But I will probably also like do polls on my community postings. But yeah. If I do a Star Wars film tonight, like episode 1, Phantom Menace as a commentary, that will probably drop May 4th. Like I'll probably like do an AI generated thumbnail thing of me in the Phantom Menace, like episode 1. And then yeah. I'm gonna try to get a variety when I'm like this. Like the candy thing, I haven't touched it in a while. I wonder if like hotel phones can like be traced. Cause Richard's calling his friend, or the one that he lent the car keys to, or the car to in general. Yeah. Yeah, after this, I'll probably do an AI generated thing. At the time of quiz, so probably like, depending about Discord, 7 or like 8 p.m. or whatever my time. Yeah, and that will give me like enough time to like probably make sure that my laptop is fully charged. Yeah, and I have like an extension cord, like. Hold up. This is my phone charger. It's like super long. Like, believe me, I tried to like wrap it. So like, you can probably do it like 3 times. Like this. And like more than that probably. But I'll probably put my like lap. It's currently on my lap. But I'll probably do it unless I bend over. I'm like, this is happening. This is. But yeah, be prepared, you guys, because most likely maybe I'll just start first tonight. I have like a few weather Star Wars shirts, so maybe I'll wear one of them for like the next one, and then yeah. Also have a few other like Star Wars things. There's like, I forget if I have a Star Wars pajama shirt, but I have like a Star Wars pajama pants, so maybe I'll like wear them one day, even though you guys can usually see my top, unless I just like pull it back enough, like put my laptop or whatever on the table. Then, yeah. Good job, Newman. Like the character named Newman. Weird that it started coming to like play in the movie about what happens. But yeah, guys, be prepared. Star Wars episode 1's gonna drop maybe tonight sometime. Be recorded tonight sometime. And then like episode 2 maybe? Like the movies. And then 3, and then, yeah. Maybe like weekly. Unless I somehow keep them all for like May 4th and then drop everything else in between. Yeah. Like I'll pre-record all the movies if I can. And then, yeah. It's gonna be fun though, watching all the Star Wars movies in an AI generated form. Oh, I don't got a decent picture of me. Yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna probably do it while I'm here. Because we got like 29 minutes rather, left of the movie. But like an hour and 41 minutes. Crap. Not signed in. Okay, wait. Oops, sorry. Wait, never mind. I'll probably just do this one. Yeah, that was the poster thing. I was just making sure. Login. Hopefully I don't have to like show you guys my like login. I got multiple accounts on here. Really? Ooh, I could even log in with my phone. But, yeah. I did this one just to like bug Carrie yesterday, by the way. Carrie and Kyle, you guys are gonna get it. We may be watching a Sam Neill film. I don't want to say my age. Let's just be like 32. Because technically I'll be 33 in like a few weeks. Oh. Alright. I think I have a good picture of me and I'll just be like, hold up, I'll wait until like fun entertainment next. I don't need a quick tour. Oh. Ooh. I love the blueprint idea. And I actually forget where it is. I used this one or the one up here. Ooh, why not, you guys? While I'm kind of doing this, and I kind of talked a little bit about Star Wars. What? 29 days ago. I do not know how to count. 23 days ago, me and my good friend Ken from the Sledgehammer Horror, we were talking about one of my favorite horror films of all time, and it was like the first horror film that I watched that we were talking about in particular. And it was The Omen, the 1976 one. This was actually like the thumbnail, like this picture with the poster of like The Omen. That video has not gone up yet though, but be prepared because I'm gonna really if it won't let me, I'll probably really. I wasn't okay. I wonder if Copilot would like let me do it. This. And then use whatever image I like use. Ooh, create podcast. I have a Talking Star Wars podcast, you guys. I forget what I did. Ooh, I did Stephen King films. That deserve a prequel series or a TV series in general. I did 2 of them, and I'll probably do like more of that, like apt pupil maybe. No, The Green Mile, and I'll probably think of like another Stephen King movie that could like serve as like a TV show, whether it be prequel and stuff, because I hinted at The Shining yesterday. It's not awkward than this, and Thinner. One of my favorite Stephen King films of all time. Thinner. Are you serious? That's it. I'm actually gonna kick an AI generated thing. I forget how I did me in Star Wars, because that's like the thumbnail for the podcast. Wait, I used Gemini. Don't know that. I know that this is Gemini. Hopefully it works. If not, like I said, I will. Yo, I should hit the write me anything. Okay. I wonder if this would actually work. Draw me in stars. If it doesn't work, I'll just like hit draw me in a lightsaber with a lightsaber. Is it working? Oh no. Cool. Aww. Nice. Maybe I just need to be like, oh my gosh. If it shows me with the gym equipment in the back, I'll scream. I don't really scream. Heck yeah. Okay, there we go. I may just redo it though. For the fun, I may actually do it though. Again. But like me with like a pink lightsaber or something. Lightsaber and Star Wars. I mean, that kind of makes more sense for this movie, for the first movie. So good. I'm actually gonna like randomly record seeing myself. Oh, be quiet. Actually looks like that thumbnail. Okay, this is like where the truth gets revealed in The Fugitive. I was almost like, really? I'll fix it later. But yeah, this is pretty much like when the truth comes out, the final confrontation. Because it's like later kind of, or earlier revealed, and like hinted at, I guess, that Richard's friend, the one that took the car and stuff, that he is the one behind, like the one that found the hitman or the one-armed man. Yeah. I wonder if something like similar to this, like these like scenes in this movie, like the train from the beginning, or like when Richard first escapes and stuff like that. Now I want to check out the TV series, for crying out loud. And I feel like the TV series was longer. I mean, it was a TV series. And I believe that they did like a few remakes of this. I want to be like actor Boyd Holbrook, who, funny enough, I think was in the last Indiana Jones movie. I believe that Boyd Holbrook, I think that was him. He's like the Harrison Ford, but I think it's like a bomb instead of the typical plot of this movie. And Kiefer Sutherland, I believe, is like the Tommy Lee Jones, like the U.S. Marshal. Since we're actually at the ending of this movie, like in a few seconds or so, why not just randomly, like I've always wanted to know, what happened to Richard happened after The Fugitive. Because, like, he's in the police car, but I don't know if he got accused and okay, he was a pediatrician. See? But I do not also want... David Jansen. Yeah. This is like the original Richard Kimball. Believe. And like the guy that I talked about earlier, whose wife I believe was in The Fugitive. Or his like ex-wife or whatever, like. Yep, Richard Kimball. Wow, he died young. I don't know which one it was though, because I get saying two of them. Yeah. And The Fugitive was only 4 seasons. But yeah, I do wonder like what happens to him, because like soon, like they're fighting on the roof and stuff. But like I said, soon though in this movie, like probably in a few minutes or whatever, one of them is gonna get up, like take a metal pipe or whatever and hit the main guy from the Goonies. Joe Pantoliano or whatever, who was in one of my childhood fear movies actually, which I also did a podcast on maybe a week ago or something. Baby's Day Out. Because for those of you guys that don't know, I got like a huge fear of gorillas. good. Just remembering something about the movie. Like the remake of The Omen, it has gorillas or something in it, because I believe that they changed the baboons into gorillas or monkeys in general, like evil, creepy ones. And they like changed some deaths as well. I'll just say that because, like I said, whenever we watch the Omen film, hopefully it's after I upload this one. Because, like, what? I forget the days that Carrie is available. Like, I believe May 7th is Jurassic World. And I still gotta do a thumbnail, and I'm trying to think of what I should do for the first Omen, like the prequel. And then, after that, you guys be prepared for me to blush my face off for Kevin Costner. Donald Sutherland, I want to be like. Sam Neill, maybe. Just maybe. Maybe I'll wait until Carrie's done later. And I'll ask her, does that have to be a horror film? Because, like, I'm literally debating on, like, either horror or non-horror for this one Sam Neill film that I have seen half of, which is based off of real life events. I'll just say that. Because, like, at the time that I record this film, I don't know if we're gonna watch it. But yeah, guys, after this movie, I'm just gonna get going. My show's like on in a few minutes or whatever. And then maybe Star Wars tonight? Or maybe like tomorrow I'll like wait for yeah, I'll like wait for Discord pretty much. Yeah. But since this is like the end of the film, almost, and like we're getting to the truth, like that the guy. See? Richard didn't kill his wife. It was the Wonder Man, Frederick Sykes. And Nichols set him up and. Plus, no forced entry, see? Oh. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot that phone records indicated that Kimball called Sykes when, like, the Wonder Man. Yes. You better have dropped, like, the metal pipe or whatever that was. Richard. Yeah, you knew the rest for now, Samuel Gerard, Tommy Lee Jones' character, because I want to be like a year or something after this movie, maybe even more than that, like 2 or something. Then it would be the sequel, U.S. Marshals, like I said, Wesley Snipes, I believe, isn't it? And then like the main people from this film besides Harrison Ford. So like, they caught the one-armed man, they caught who set Richard up. But like we don't know what happens to Richard. After this movie. Like, I believe that he gets out because he didn't do nothing. And plus, he saved multiple people's lives. Like, he saved one of the prison guards. He saved the little boy at the hospital that had, like, a chest injury. He saved probably other people. See, he's getting unhandcuffed. Really well. Then at least this film's like over in like a few minutes or something. But yeah, Richard like has his handcuffs off and he's proven innocent, but like I do wonder if he gets like another trial and then like they drop his accusations or what. Like he technically did kill a cop, but also Sykes did as well, like the one-armed man guy. Yeah, I do wonder if it's gonna save the prisoners. And then yeah. Because this is like the end of the movie. Yeah. But like I said, guys, let me know what you guys want me to like watch next. But please be respectful, as like there could be younger. Like I got a nephew, for example, who I believe is subscribed to me, and he's 11, 12 in August. Yeah. So like probably nothing like too disturbing. But I'm literally willing to like watch whatever. Saw will probably like the Saw films will probably be one of the next things. Maybe I don't know if I want to risk doing like 10 of them. Okay, no updates on Discord yet, by the way. But I'll probably do Star Wars like later then or something. My show's like on in a few minutes. So yeah, Shannon out, like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys whenever with maybe Star Wars. Get it? Like, I'll, yeah, put my hood on, and, yeah. But please, like, if I miss you guys' comments, if this somehow goes live, right, then make sure to, like, re-comment in the comment discussion down below. And then, especially, like, any movies, and then that way I can, like, reply to you guys as well. But yeah, and preferably English ones, by the way, too, because, like, subtitles may feel really weird for me, for, like, some of them. But yeah, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shannon out. Bye-bye.